This podcast is made for you. Believe everything we say is true. 1722.
1722.
It's a dangerous copperhead. Too many planets, copperhead. Too many lies, too many lies.
Too many fries.
Welcome to the 1722 podcast, where we talk shit about everything and we don't take shit from nobody.
We don't take shit from nobody.
You are damn right.
We are back again. It is a Wednesday. We are here recording.
Yes, we are.
We are back in the building, ready to release another episode of 1722. Make sure you're also checking out Vast Differences. Don't forget about us. Help us grow. All the good stuff. And here we are, baby. We're back.
Should we get the stuff out of the way? Make sure to like the video, follow, subscribe.
Yeah, do it all up top. Fuck it.
Yeah,
We don't
do
have to
All the
do
good shit.
all that stuff. Just
They
get
know.
that out of the
They
way.
know.
Yeah.
They already know.
All right, so
Yeah, as for the song, I thought I knew the words more going into it, but I was like, fuck it, we'll just. I don't know.
I know the meme version. The too many fries. The too many
Yeah, I don't know the
lies.
actual word, but hey, it was still.
I mean, it
fun.
worked out.
I seen Seamus tweet too many limes.
Oh well, of course, Seamus would. Yeah.
You got us in here.
I mean, that's the thing about memes, is that they start kind of taking over the normal life. I know for me, there's a lot of songs that I guess we've memed or joked about where I don't even think of the original song anymore.
I can't stand how people just call jokes memes now.
Yeah, like, oh, are you memeing? Are you memeing right now? Like,
Dude, you're totally memeing right now.
yeah, I hate
I don't
it
know
so
what
much.
the definition of a meme is.
I don't even see. I thought a meme was a picture.
Well, picture with words on it, I thought.
Yeah, but now memeing
well,
is like a personality.
Yeah, now
apparently.
it's anything that's exists on the internet that's been shared, I think.
Or that's sarcastic.
Right. Which is just humor.
Like, oh, I hate Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dude, you're such a meme. And it's like, what are you talking about here?
That's the bottom meme.
That's the bottom meme. Oh, man. We used to work with a few of those. But, yeah, I don't understand the point of memes either. And where did memes really even come from?
Yeah, what was the first meme? I don't even know.
Damn it, this is why we need Tyus' laptop
Yeah,
here.
we forgot again. We'll get back. You know, we've been a lot busier here lately. Sometimes
Yeah.
you forget things.
Yeah, it's true. We're going to the strip clubs. We're going to the casinos.
Tyus and I are in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
talk
too,
about
but
that.
we shot extra scenes for it.
You got a close up this time.
Oh,
Hell
yeah. You
So
guys
there
talk
ain't
about
no
it.
way
Come on,
you guys
let's
are
go.
going to be able to watch Emo Box Head without seeing at least me and Tyus. So,
Yeah.
and you'll see Austin in the background throwing a frisbee. So.
and ruining my only good pair of shoes.
Yeah, apparently he died somewhere along the movie. Spoiler alert.
I was the only thing to make tragedy in the whole movie.
But yeah, we went to Nashville. All these days run together, so I'm gonna say last Saturday. We went to Nashville last Saturday with Mr. Timothy Todd.
Shout out Tim Todd.
Shout out Emo Box
Go
Head.
check out his episode on the podcast.
Shout
Shout out Emo Box.
Shout out Kenny.
Oh, shout out Kenny.
Yeah,
What's his
Film America, I believe.
Film America Productions?
Yeah.
I got the
Yeah.
car over there somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's still on my
We got to
wallet.
hang out on Broadway for like an hour.
We went with Donnie. You know what I'm saying? Donnie got him a shot.
Yeah, Dad's an actor now.
So all four of us are in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, and Preston.
Oh,
So
Preston,
five
yeah,
of us.
true.
So we went downtown and you know, we felt like we was on a time constraint. It felt real professional because we was at this parking garage. And I think we had like an hour's time before we had to pay extra or whatever. So it was like we had an hour to get that shit done downtown with all those people there.
Yeah,
And
so
it takes
like
some-
bing, bang, boom.
And it took so
Quick.
much longer.
man, yeah.
It took so much longer at the houses or whatever. So it made me feel like, yeah, an hour to get all that done. There's no fucking way.
So was this experience more fun than the last one was, or do you think?
I mean, I would only... I mean, I don't know. The first time, it was cool because I got to see Preston in his element, and I thought that was
Yeah.
cool. But this time, I'm not going to lie, it's cool to shoot a movie where everybody is watching you shoot
And
something.
also-
like people are walking by, like, what? Who are these guys? What's going on? And it makes you feel like
Oh,
you're
yeah, a
doing
lot of
shit.
people asking questions.
But yeah,
No,
but it wasn't like
taking pictures and videos and stuff.
yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't on like no hater shit as people would be here. Like I don't know, most people were just kind of like, oh shit, they're filming for a movie or whatever, and then they were kind of just checking it out. But nobody was really hating or whatever. Because I mean, I seen and pretty much heard most people's reactions because they kept walking by, but nobody really said nothing bad. And
Well, you know how you know the difference between Nashville and Bowling Green?
Yeah.
Is when we were actually shooting. So, like, when Tim's walking up and me and him are standing up against the wall having to react to him walking by us
Yeah.
or whatever. A lot of motherfuckers, when they seen the camera going, they stopped and waited until Tim made it. And we all kind of did our own thing before they started moving. Like,
Yeah.
they get it.
Well, yeah, because Nashville, I mean, it's an entertainment town now.
Right.
Nashville's becoming a very populated, by the entertainment thing. So at some point, they have to adapt, and I think they have at this
Right.
point.
I mean, you had some motherfuckers that were like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Well, and it's a dude dressed up as a Funko Pop.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean...
But for the most part, everybody was pretty chill about it. And like I said, the one person, Tim, actually stopped them from going, and they just were filming him. They didn't even care. They were happy to
and
be a part.
also, they tipped the homeless man a little bit of money or whatever, and was able to get him in a shot too. Got a close up of him and everying.
Oh,
which
hilarious.
I can't wait to see it in the movie because I know it'll probably look dope. Because for him to be a homeless dude or whatever, he was zoned into that role, bro. It was crazy. He knew exactly how to look.
He was a homeless man with some style. He got
Yeah, you know
dreads,
what I'm
he had a
saying?
little dog with him.
Yeah.
I really wish they would have had a scene where Emo Box Head goes to give him money, and then it's 2 months later, but then Emo Box is on the street and the homeless guy gives him money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, parallels.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, they should have done
Come
that.
on, Kenny, you should have fucking hired me.
Put out a message
Yeah.
that things can change from day to day. You might be Emo Box Head today, but tomorrow might not
may be homeless
He might
Box
be able to
Head.
take your spot.
Yeah.
Might be homeless Box Head.
Yeah, I mean, we ran through that shit pretty quickly, and then it got to a point where we were supposed to be leaving, and they was just like, fuck it, shoot him walking across the street with everybody with the box head.
Well, I mean, I seen the video of him with the bus, and he's gyrating all over the place, going
yeah.
Lady
back
laid it up.
sweat like
I
a
was proud of
motherfucker.
him.
But I mean, based on the heat that day here, I can only imagine what it was in the heart of
Yeah.
Nashville.
When we first got there, it wasn't that
Yeah, it
bad.
wasn't that bad at first.
But then we got 30 minutes in, and the sun started shining, and then after we got that final shot, luckily, then I started pouring in sweat. So I was like, well, at
it
least,
was cooking.
I'm going to look good on camera.
Yeah.
We finally walked all the way. It's probably what pissed you off. We walked all the way back to the car because we were getting ready to go eat. Only for us to get in the car. We sat in the AC soaked it up for about 3 minutes, only to decide that we were going to eat somewhere.
Yeah, so we
downtown.
got back out, walked out of the parking garage, and walked all the way to the restaurant. So
Oh,
we
for
sat in
sure.
the car for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
But it was a nice refresher.
Yeah.
Because we were sweating.
By
So
the time
just
we
that
left,
little...
the garage smelled like piss.
Tyus and I put in work as soon as we got into town.
Hey, shout out illegal activities.
Man, one on the first floor and on the second floor.
Yeah.
God, it's crazy. Told somebody I loved them that weren't even there. Just because
Hey,
cars
he
kept
pulled a
driving
you.
by.
Oh yeah, shit, I
He
do
was
that every
pissing with
day.
his phone out, acting like he was on
I
the
didn't
phone.
even have my phone out.
Oh my
I
God.
was just in the corner pissing.
Oh,
Seriously,
man.
I love you.
Yeah. No, I was sitting there and I seen somebody walking through and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll call you when I get here. I love you too.
Just hoping that they think you have AirPods in.
It's too loud down here. It was quiet as fuck down there.
God damn, I don't see how that shit's even illegal. It's pissing. It's just piss. Shitting, I understand, because that's a lot of cleaning.
I understand if you're doing it out in the open for people to see,
kids' school,
being
sure.
disrespectful about it, or I don't think just everyone should be doing it to where
Like a
you
parking
pull
garage?
in a parking garage and it's like a flood of piss in there.
A parking garage is made for piss. It's literally like a cement toilet. That's what it says for cars and piss.
It was a nice parking garage too. Shout
yeah.
out that very
Yeah.
cool elevator that saved our
The
lives.
bomb is AC.
Yeah.
In an elevator?
Yeah.
Yes.
You go in there and,
And it
it's
was fancy
68
looking.
degrees blowing
Yeah.
right on you. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
wow.
I swear. And after being downtown or whatever and just taking that, man,
I
it
would've-
was like a revival.
I would have never guessed an elevator to have good AC. But
Especially
yeah.
for that. It's only one floor.
And then what restaurant did you guys go to? Shout them out.
Shout out Rippy's
Yeah.
on Broadway
Rippy's,
next to
believe it or
Bridgestone
not.
Arena.
Really?
Rippy's, believe it or not, pretty fire.
I was gonna say, if Ripley's, believe it or not, it's a good ass place to go.
I do believe they're overpriced.
That is a fact.
Yeah,
I thought I would do something nice and get Tyus and I a beer because Tim did something nice and got us a little buzz going, and I was like, let's push it over the edge.
Yeah.
And I went and bought us each a beer, not knowing it was going to come out to like $19.
Yeah, I see it on the credit statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating
Suffering
hot
this
dogs.
week because of those 2 beers. Hope you're happy.
Yeah. Eating hot dogs
I'll
without
cash
buns.
app you after the
Right now.
show.
Hot dogs without buns, only ketchup because of their 2 beers. Oh my god.
Yeah, she hit us with the okie doke. We looked down at that, and I'm pretty sure, because there was a lot of people there, I'm pretty sure somebody was just looking off in the random and just seeing us look down through the seat, look at each other like, what the fuck?
See, I would have had to do
I had to
that.
have an instant reaction.
Yeah.
Well, I know we didn't look cool in that moment.
I was panicking because I was like, oh fuck, we can't even consider a plan because she's already coming over here with the goddamn beers, and they already open.
And imagine to think that that's just that place. Imagine the high-end restaurants.
Right.
1 beer is probably $30.
Well, I was telling
I
him,
mean,
I don't know what
I would never come to the restaurant like that ever again. Hell, I already felt bad that he was paying for me, so.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was transitioning jobs. That's the only reason why, but yeah, never again.
Yeah.
Because I felt bad in the motherfucker. He didn't really react because I was sitting right next to him. But I know on the inside he's probably like, God damn.
Yeah, I mean, Dad told me what the final,
What the
the
ticket was, yeah.
ticket, the receipt.
We ordered enough food that Emo Box Head is going to be pushed back 2 years.
Yeah, you guys definitely made
We
him.
gotta have a lot of people come to make that back.
He put you guys in the budget for that meal. God
Hey,
damn.
you invited 1722. That's on you.
That's true.
You tell us that we're going to buy us alcohol and shit. Just know we're in it for the
I was
win.
trying to be modest, but looking at that menu, you couldn't be.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. I was
No.
trying to as well. But there was
Let me guess,
no
the
way.
appetizers was like $11.
Yeah. I got the nachos appetizer, and I
Yeah.
think it was like 13 for the appetizer.
Jesus.
Which, I mean, it's like a mounding
Yeah,
thing.
Dad
It's-
said it was like a mountain
And I
of
guess a
chips.
couple more things about this restaurant that I want to talk about. They have a breathalyzer downstairs, which I thought was kind of weird. I didn't really walk up on it too much to see how that works out. But don't you think it'd be nasty? Like, people just...
How has COVID not affected that by now?
Maybe it's
Right.
like novelty, like it doesn't actually work. It's just to give the illusion.
Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe,
that's a good
that's-
point.
but it's disgusting to
So-
think that motherfuckers are
Bro, that was
sharing
a
this
fucking...
thing.
There was like a straw right there.
But maybe it's like the bell at an Arby's. You just go out and hit it. Like, when you leave, you just
I don't
go
know, man.
Check yourself
way
before you
it-
wreck yourself.
The placement of it wouldn't give off that vibe at all. It was like right near the kitchen, damn near.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And judging by
Okay.
who was in there, that thing never gets used because no one in there
It
cares.
did. I don't
Oh, yeah.
know who the dudes were performing upstairs. If you ever come across this, just know the dude singing. I brought this up like 3 times, but I just thought it was funny because I was probably the only person paying attention, but everybody else left him hanging. But we were sitting there. We just sat down, and I noticed that these dudes were performing upstairs or whatever. And he's trying to get everybody involved. So he's like, when I say Johnny, you say Cash. Johnny.
Oh, my
And
God.
everybody's looking out the menus eating. Some people are looking at him. He's just like, Johnny! I almost lost it.
The only call and response he did that worked was calling out Dad for the Bucky shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to...
And Dad didn't even hear it at first. I was like, hey, he's talking to you.
And I ain't trying to say we were the life of the party or nothing, but hell, we were interacting with him, and whenever we did, everybody else
I
did.
mean,
Yeah.
come on, we always are, right? 1720 is always the life of the party.
Without
Oh, yeah,
trying to be in that moment, though, because we were just
That's
chilling.
what I'm saying. It just happens. We don't even try ever.
Life of the party, after the party.
Hey, you forgot
All
duh.
of 'em.
You forgot duh.
Well, you know, it
After
changes
the-
a lot. There's after party, after
After the party,
Who
back to
can
the
keep
party.
up?
Yeah. Oh, back,
House party.
back to the potty. There you go. That's what we start saying. Back to the potty. Every time that you get up to go to the bathroom, you're like, oh, back to the potty. Yeah. I did not go with them. I had prior engagements.
I will say you
So,
did miss out though,
yeah, I was
because it was
gonna
a
say, I
lot
did
of fun.
miss out
Because
from,
Tyus and I also
stuff.
snuck off for a while, like because we were waiting for Kenny to get
You
there.
do coke?
No.
Oh, I
I
thought
got
you.
rejected. I got
According to being
rejected
on this
while I was
podcast,
there,
no.
though.
Yeah, I thought that's what you guys were leading to. Like, yeah, we went to the alley, did a few bumps. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
I got rejected there. rejected there though, trying to be a big shot. All right, you know? I wanted to look like a big shot for one time, like you motherfuckers do on Instagram, and be like, too bad, white bitches,
Yeah.
thick as fuck.
Too batty white.
But anyways, so I was overwhelmed with all the pretty women in Nashville because you don't see that often.
Nashville is now called Assville.
Like-
Am I right?
You should have been there.
I was getting ready to die. But we're sitting here, whatever, and these two females walk in, looking lovely. And I had the liquid courage. I was like, I think I'm gonna go up to him and ask him for a picture or whatever. If nothing else, it'll be like, oh yeah, this is like the cherry on top of the good day that I had today. So, but Tim's like, go over there. You know what I'm saying? I got you on the picture. I was like, all right, here you go. Take the phone. It was looking like some American Pie shit when I say that.
Well, real quick,
though.
Tim was pressuring us to do this for like 30 minutes.
I won't say pressure.
Well, he was like, I dare you to go to this table. And then when another group of girls
You
walked
say
in,
no, he says yes.
he was
To me,
daring us.
pressure is
Yeah.
somebody that harps on it a whole bunch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm saying like he made it wasn't our idea, is my point.
Yeah.
Tyus wasn't just like, hey, I'm going to go try to talk to this
I wanna
girl.
try-
It started with Tim.
Slip some dick. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I was feeling
Do you
good.
have their government names? Did you get them?
No.
Oh,
And
so, yeah. And they said no
they-
to the picture too?
Yeah, they used a boyfriend cop out.
Girls in Nashville don't have boyfriends. We all know.
Excuse me.
We all know.
Lauren and Amber, you're fake.
Yeah.
Warren definitely did look like a Lauren. We'll go with that one.
Of all the names. Because we definitely don't know two of those.
I didn't know Jason Aldean had a fucking restaurant downtown either.
I mean, I genuinely didn't know Jason Aldean came up with most of the hits I know as a child. Not Bow with the Bow, but what's the other one?
That's Kid Rock.
I know, not Bow with the Bow, but the the badonky dong with the honky tonk.
Did he?
Blew my fucking
That's
mind.
Trace Adkins. You're all fucked up.
Isn't he the one with the
How'd
deep
you
voice?
get them britches
On
on?
with the honky tonk with the badonky dong. I got more in the kitchen, or whatever he says. Where I come from.
I'll tell you this. I had a
Remember
Nashville,
when?
Nashville and a country overloaded this month. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, you're going to Nashville in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
so,
I told
mean,
him, I was like, yeah, for the DoorDash thing, I think I'll wait till SummerSlam's over because I don't want to keep hitting.
Oh, yeah,
Nashville
true. Yeah, you guys.
before I get there, kill the whole vibe. So like Nashville again. I mean, I got an event to go here, but I'm in Nashville again.
You guys just went yesterday to Nashville yet again to DoorDash.
Yeah.
Because, we pour out here.
We grinding it
Yeah.
everywhere.
I'm making money anyway I
We
can.
global.
so.
Hashtag poverty.
One day we won't be though, bitch.
No, we
We'll be
won't be.
We'll be talking about this.
I'll use this lap type. Or, fuck! Damn it! Never mind, fuck the
This is
bet.
laptop.
Yeah, lap type. Alright, move on.
I haven't heard that in a while.
But, so what else have you guys gotten into? Well, oh shit, why aren't we talking about this? Me and you did a comedy show the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Kev the Comedian. Kev the Comedian, he's one of the greats. Kev the Comedian, he's one funny motherfucker. That's my impression of him, and don't ever tell him that I have one.
We went and worked the show, the Off the Top comedy at
Club Tee Off.
Club Tee Off in Bowling Green. There was about 6 comics. I'm not going to start naming off who was there because I know I'm going to forget some names unless you know them, but I don't know all of them. And I don't want to
I know Smurf.
Yeah.
Uncle Carl.
Okay, we're going to name them off.
Crystal.
Okay.
Belly Button.
Yeah, you can't forget that one.
Kev the Comedian.
And then like Tamika or something.
Yeah, it was like
that.
Tamika, and then I don't remember the other one.
Omar.
Omar.
Okay, so
yeah.
we got it pretty good.
Yeah, we got it
Either
all.
way,
We got
it was
it
a
all.
whole lot of fun.
Yeah, a whole lot of fun. There was a stripper pole in the middle of it. No one used it, sadly. And I was really waiting for that. I was waiting for you to get up there, to be honest.
I was too busy filming.
Yeah.
Me and Belly Button could have tag teamed the stripper pole.
I ruined Belly Button's bit.
By pure confusion though. It was
Yeah,
hilarious
yeah,
because you answered him right, and I wanted to die laughing watching that happen.
Yeah, because he was talking about something with leggings, and it's a whole improv show. So let me clear that. Club Tee Off. Wow, we didn't turn the air off.
Fuck it, just go, keep going.
So at Club Tee Off, it was a full-on improv show, so everything's off the top of their head. It's like, who's on it? Whose line is it anyway? They like wrote down stuff, and they get ideas, yada yada yada. There we
Well,
go.
it's pretty cool actually. I'm just gonna explain it so people can
Yeah.
understand what's happening. Basically, they hand out different things and they tell you what to write down based off of what that is, and they hand it to you.
Like
and,
a profession, worst profession.
Right. And they bring out different things, and they tell you what to write down, and then at the end, they have you write down, well, not at the end of the show, but like before the show starts, the last thing you do is you have to write down clean bits and dirty bits, and then whatever they pick, they have to work off of it. And then if they end up doing something dirty when they're supposed to be clean, it's an automatic elimination. And basically, whoever the last man standing is the winner of the show. Which the show we went to, Uncle Carl was the winner.
Yeah, Uncle Carl was a funny dude.
Yeah, very funny.
He looked just like Slim from Freddy's. Like a not even. Like, I know I'm terrible with, like, oh, this guy looks like that, and whatever. But Tyus, when I walked in there, I literally went, I was like, holy shit, why was he not, doing comedy then? But then he rolled up his sleeves, no tattoos, none of that shit. And I was like, okay, never mind, it ain't Slim.
Slim Carl.
Slim Carl. But it was pretty fun. Excuse me. We were the only white people there.
There was one other white girl. Who was with her black boyfriend.
Yeah, definitely.
How you think I was going to go?
Yeah. And that was the biggest black man I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, he took up the center of the room by himself.
And his voice, when they were like, what would you want? He's like, yeah, Kevin. And like, it ruptured my eardrums. Like, in the middle of them talking with a microphone, you heard him, ha, 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 ha. And it's just like, what the fuck?
We'll get big and hire him as a bodyguard. What's better? Have a big comedic bodyguard. He's protecting you, and you have to stand there and wait for somebody, and he's just shooting you jokes the entire time.
That's the dream.
A priest walk into a bar.
Yeah. So, you wanna know why?
Follow through. Keep it going.
There you go. Commit.
No. I didn't know where I was going. Other than like, it was a shoelace joke. I was like, oh, that's bottom of the barrel right there, scraping up the milk for the last Cheerio in the cereal.
No, nowhere in that would I ever would have gotten that you were heading towards a shoelace joke.
But imagine it in his tone, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Name a cool fat. Right now.
Uncle Carl.
He's definitely the skinniest cool fat of all time.
But again, you got to realize that there's cool fats. They just happen to be tall, so they don't look as fat. But they're still fat.
Yeah, Jacob Benson's a cool fat.
Exactly. You knock off a few inches, they're fat.
Yeah.
They just wear it a whole lot better than we do.
Yeah. I mean, look at Jonah Hill. He lost all that weight, but he's still always going to be a cool fat.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's fat. And he's one of the OGs.
Now, here's the question. Are you a cool fat if you turn against being a cool fat and you lose all your weight?
Well, it depends. If you're still okay with being fat, then it's okay. But if you lose all your weight and then you start telling fat people that they need to change because it's a disgusting habit, you're no longer a cool fat.
Right. Well, Jonah Hill treats obesity like a bad breakup. Like you can't get enough.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to stay away for a little bit, but now I'm coming back.
and then this motherfucker will be like, I can't handle the comments. And people will be like, oh, you look so good. You're not fat anymore. And he's like, yeah, I just can't handle it. I just don't even look at comments anymore. And it's like they're telling you look good.
Right.
I don't understand the problem here.
See, so maybe the lesson here is just be a cool fat and lean into it and be comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he was a happier man when he was
body
fat.
positive.
Yeah, body positivity. Now, what would be the opposite of a cool fat, though? For skinny people, what would that be? If cool fat...
Well, see, that's the thing. Cool fat is the thing, though, because there's not that many cool fats.
Good
Skinny
point.
people, that's just you're cool.
Yeah, they run of the mill. They fuck 7 girls a week.
Exactly.
So.
Almost
Yeah.
all skinny people are cool. Mm-hmm. But good luck finding some fat guys.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
but
not too many.
Hey, I'm not going to say that all fat people are cool.
That's what I'm saying. Not everyone gets that title.
Yeah, we saw Harvey Weinstein, we saw Bill Cosby, and they're just fat fucks.
Right.
They're not even cool fats.
Being 250 pounds doesn't make you a cool fat.
No, look at Brock Lesnar. Also, look at Shaq. Shaq's not a fat guy. He's just 300 fucking pounds.
Right.
He's a cool dude, but he's not a cool fat because he's not a fat fuck.
Right.
Motherfucker's just big.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't call him a cool fat.
I'm Shaq, I ain't fat yet. I want to be fat one day. Sorry. But I mean...
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I eat a Subway every day. Icy hot. The general.
Get you a real car. I still didn't show you that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen that.
I cringe on the inside.
If you want to be a cool fat, get some icy hot.
Icy hot. Put on your ass. Come on. I hate how I have to bite my tongue every time that I do that thing. What?
What?
I thought you were about to say something.
No, I thought you said something.
Oh,
I didn't say
yeah.
anything.
Well, I was going to say, you could talk about, if you guys want to, talk about the greatest game ever made within the last week, The Quarry.
Oh, shoot. We haven't talked about that yet. I forgot about that. Okay. So everyone that is into video games, first of all, if you're not into video games, it's probably going to mean a lot to you. But check out The Quarry. It is on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. It's from the same people that made Heavy Rain and Detroit and all those great games. And it's a full-blown, like, campy horror. Kind of feels like, I don't know, like Friday the 13th type deal where it's like a camp and the
Cabin in the
shit
Woods
goes awry. Yeah.
No, you did last summer.
Right. It's a pretty classic story, but when you're playing it versus watching it and your decisions matter, it is incredibly gripping. And I will say it's probably the most fun I've had playing a video game in quite some time.
Yeah, it's something to get invested in. I will say, like, I don't know. I was expecting more, like, horror to be thrown at me, like, more scary shit.
I will agree with that.
But it's a great story nonetheless.
Yeah, it seems like the game's set more of a thriller than a horror game, to be honest. Where Until Dawn and, well, yeah, honestly, Until Dawn is really the only horror game.
I mean, I would say that's probably thriller as well.
But Beyond Two Souls, what's the other one? Rain,
Heavy Rain is like
that's not
cop.
But that would still say that's a thriller.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying horror.
Yeah.
Like,
a horror would be Until Dawn because it has jump scares. This game really didn't have jump scares compared to the other ones.
I mean, it had a couple here and there, but I'm just calling it horror because of what it's set around. And I don't want to give spoilers on what the actual outcome is. But,
Well,
you can at least give them a story.
What could you really tell them about the outcome? There really wasn't one.
Well, I'm saying just what the evil is in the game. Like, I feel like if I say what the actual bad person is in the game, people are gonna be like, eh.
Well, to me, it don't make sense anyways. And if you end up playing the game, you'll eventually find out what I'm talking about. Because what they label it as, it doesn't make sense. Or at least it doesn't go against, or at least it goes against the norm of what they classify that shit as my entire life. Of what I've seen it as in cartoons and in any other movies.
I will say the coolest part about
hairy,
the game,
not bald.
Yeah.
The coolest part about the game to me is that, like, we did couch co-op, so you basically pick what characters, and then
that was cool.
It lets you know what time, when it's your turn or whatever. And then you get to play that story, so it's fun for everybody included. And to me, that's what makes it the most fun. Like, if I was playing it by myself, I probably wouldn't feel as strong about the game, but anything that you can do together and your choices matter, and, like, there's decisions that I made that fucked over Tyus, and Tyus fucked me over, fucked you over. Like, Tyus killed you at the end, and, like,
what I don't understand
that makes
is,
it fun to me.
Why can't we have a game like that, but not for the horror setting? Like, why can't we have the couch co-op feature, but for a Halo game?
Right.
Why not have the the quick time event shit for a God of War? Like, imagine if you could play the God of War game, but do it only through quick time events and couch co-op.
Mm-hmm. Especially the new God of War, because you have it set up with Atreus.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be sick.
It doesn't really make sense. You could make it work.
Selfishly, God of War is a terrible example because that's just something that I'd rather get to play solo for the story. Like, I wouldn't want to wait on that. Like, I'd be pushing through that. But
I'm saying they have it set up to where you could do it.
But
I would say there'd be two different, like,
quick time events. They should put that in a lot of games. But I guess they do kind of have.
Shout out Shenmue.
They do have the button mashing.
Not so many quick time events. I'm saying, like, where a game is made like that. Where, like, let's say if God of War, you're in the middle of a boss battle. Mm-hmm. The whole boss battle is that. Right. Which I guess is kind of like that for The Stranger.
Mm-hmm. Well,
right?
I mean,
in the newest
there's quick time events in God of War for sure, but it doesn't determine the outcome.
It's not like Until Dawn.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's not like if, let's say...
if you miss something, it changes something.
Yeah, true. If, let's say you're being Atreus, and you accidentally fuck up the analog stick, and you shoot Kratos in the shoulder. Well, now his shoulder's fucked up for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
That type of stuff would be cool.
Right.
Or if you're Kratos, you throw your axe, but you throw it overboard. You fucked up the decision, so now you got to wait 2 levels and you got to go find it.
Like, you got to stop talking too much before they end up hearing our podcast on the low and using it for the next console ideas for the next games.
Oh,
for
yeah,
years
true.
to come.
Yeah.
All games will be like that.
Yeah. No, it works in its area.
And in the
that's true.
and on the nerd perspective of it, I mean that does sound cool, but man, you know how many gigabytes that would be?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, my
to just
God.
have that smarter AI, like they.
But you could get better graphics that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine if all God of Wars.
Oh, we didn't
Final
even talk about that with
Fantasies-
the Quarry. Probably the best graphics on the market, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And also on top of that, it's all real people. Scan, David Arquette, Ariel Winter, Brenda Song, Ethan Suplee. It's pretty star-studded, and it all looks exactly like them, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it legitimately does look like each individual person, whatever the fuck that was.
Which, I mean, yes, Until Dawn, they did the same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hey, that came out a few years ago, and it's still impressive.
oh yeah,
That was
for
what,
sure.
2014?
Well, that's the thing. That's why, to me, because I was telling Tyus this the other day, all in all, they're my favorite developer because they put out top, like, quality games each time. Yeah, you have to wait, like, 7 years in between a new
2K
one.
made Detroit, though. I mean, I love 2K games.
Well, yeah, I think they signed with 2K now, but it's like the people behind it were the ones that made Detroit. But I think the developers.
I'm definitely
2K.
going to play it again now that I have a 5, though. Because I know the graphics on the 5 are probably going to look amazing. I mean, they're not going to go up to PS5 standards, but they'll be like PS4 Pro. And I never had one of
See,
those.
for me, Detroit was not interesting to me.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I only beat it once though, so I didn't get to see that many
when you guys
outfits.
were playing at first, I was like, oh shit, hell yeah. But then the more it went on, same with the Quarry, I was just kind of like, yeah,
I spent
I've
hella off
lost
days.
all my
I
interest
spent, I
in
spent
it.
hella off days upstairs, just wrapped in a blanket, just smoking.
Same with
playing
Beyond
that
Two
shit.
Souls. Beyond Two Souls, it starts out, it's like, oh cool, one person can be the orb, one person can be the little girl. And then, you know, once you're doing
Well, I
that
feel
for
like that's
4
the
hours.
mistake we made on Beyond Two Souls is stay away from the co-op because it ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
If I would have played it all single player, I probably would have liked it a whole lot more.
Yeah.
To be honest. So at some point, I'll probably replay through it just to,
Yeah.
you know, and that. Well, I forgot they even scanned for that too because that's Ellen Page. So.
Elliot Page.
Elliot. Okay.
Come on. Hashtag trans.
But I feel that though. I'm just now getting into like story-driven games, but I come to realize they're almost greater than some shit I watch on TV when I finally get down to the conclusion of it. Because I don't finish a game in a fucking day. Who really does unless you get paid for it? But I mean, it's just another thing to look forward to and get lost in, to be honest. And some of these game companies know. I don't know, man. I just think the whole like story-driven game concept is crazy. Like the Spider-Man games, for instance. Mm-hmm. That's just amazing to me.
Well, that wouldn't be a story-driven game. That'd be like an action adventure. Like it has a story, but like
so Ghost of Tsushima then.
well, that would still be that'd be an open world game. A story-driven game would be the Quarry, where it's the gameplay is the back burner. The story is the main gameplay.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm just talking about a story.
Detroit.
I can get lost in.
Story driven is my shit all the way.
Yeah.
Like open world's okay, but honestly, to me, there's too many opportunities.
Like, you
and
can't-
it eventually, I'm like, yeah, this is too much, and I stop caring. Where a game that's kind of linear and focuses on the story, and like you can only do like I like games where you have a little bit of leeway, but primarily you're focusing on objective and where to go, and it furthers the story versus like GTA where it's like there is a story, but you could play the game for 200 hours and never even touch
Yeah,
the
but
story.
that's what I hate. Is like GTA, they keep updating. It's like, but you're not doing anything to the story. You're updating cars, you're updating guns and shit.
Right. But for them, that's where the success comes.
No, I know,
So
but I'm
get it
saying,
from
but
their
as a
perspective.
player, that doesn't do shit.
I don't know.
for me.
There's a story on there, but
No, I know that's what
it
I'm saying.
It just requires a whole bunch of other shit. And
Yeah,
nobody got
but
time
they
for that.
don't update it as much as like Ghost of Tsushima. Their first DLC was a whole ass other story.
Right.
You know, Horizon Zero Dawn, their first DLC was a full on extra part, an extra world that wasn't in the first game. You know, where GTA now is like, oh, here's a house, and it's like I'm not playing this game for a fucking house. You
Shout
know,
out to Ghost of Tsushima though. Spent a great time with that during
Oh,
the
my God.
pandemic.
Yeah.
If you haven't played that yet, get out there and
go,
play.
Yeah.
go play Ghost of Tsushima. It's on. It's only a PlayStation exclusive, but god
Yeah.
damn, it's a great game.
If you ain't played it yet and you have a PlayStation, you're
Online
missing out.
mode. What was it called?
I think it was Legends mode.
Legends mode. Fucking hell, man.
Shit's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
A
spent
little bit repetitious, but
Well, I think it's repetitious.
last time we played with Jacob, it damn near feels like.
Well, yeah, it was the last time we played with Jacob.
Oh, I thought we played something else with him.
And then me and you
we
got
played
to
Vanguard when he first bought it.
me and you got to insane mode on there,
Oh,
or
man.
devil mode, whatever it was, nightmare mode. But we couldn't start it because we didn't have anyone else in the group that.
Yeah, never got to play it.
Yeah.
Switching gears.
Yeah.
If there was a cool fat who was trans, would you call them trans fat?
Ah, yeah, I like that. They're a cool trans fat. Oh, just trans fat. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to think. Josh Gad, did he transition?
Basically.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, technically, I guess you don't have to transition if you were never a man in the first place, right?
See, I can't wait to transition, but I want it to be where I can just go back.
So what would you change
What?
if you're transitioning?
Well, I would change it to a woman,
Right.
and then if I'm like, yeah, I don't like this, I can just.
Do y'all remember that episode on
10
South
minutes
Park
later.
whenever Randy, I think it was, got the sex change and they showed like actual clips of like a nutsack getting like cut in surgery type shit? Bruh.
I don't think I've seen that episode.
Okay, I'm just saying, because like for them to put that shit on TV way back in the day and then just for what everything's become today, like
Yeah.
it's just crazy to just think about that since y'all talking about that.
Well, yeah,
but since you haven't seen it, I'll try to like just see if I'm tripping, but I swear to God I know I've seen it, and if you've seen it, put it in the comments. But
And so we need to look that up after the pod.
yeah, I know that's a fucking episode
Yeah.
where Randy got a sex change. Or
Oh, yeah.
maybe it wasn't Randy, it was Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, you do it in the game.
Because it's like, this is Lesbos. Like, they
He
had the
comes
whole
in,
bar.
yeah, he comes in with the
Oh,
earrings.
that's right.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hyatt. Yeah,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's funny because it's funny that we're talking about this because a few weeks ago, Levy made me sit down and watch a full-on sex change medically.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube, and it's the grossest thing ever.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you know.
Pussy, penis,
But
we
you
don't
know
give
what's
a fuck.
funny is that it's surgery.
It's medical.
It's medical, okay? But it's disgusting. So, as watching it, they're cutting stuff and all that, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this dude had a huge wink. Huge, like, at least 8 inches.
Imagine having a big one, being blessed with a big one, and you want to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking white privilege fuck.
How can I transition into 4 more inches?
No, you transition into a fucking, like this. That's what you transition into. You transition into a micro penis. But they cut that off, and they cut the balls off, and it was just like a hole. And then they put everything back, they flip it all back in, and then rotate it, and then they put like skin over it, like with staples, right? And it was the grossest fucking thing to see a penis get made into a clitoris.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, because it's still a head. So like it's just a urethra there. And I was like, how does no one realize that? Like if you're fucking
This clit looks like a thumb.
it's just like that. Like if you're, you know, hey, I would fuck a trans woman.
What's even crazier
But if you
is
do-
on YouTube, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. If you are fucking a trans woman or whatever, how can you not tell it's a dick? And then if you are with a trans woman who is also whatever, how can you not tell that that's a fake dick?
Yeah.
Right? Because after watching the medical video by doctors, I was like, I don't understand how you would be able to get past that.
Well, I'm just talking about something that I don't understand. I'm not talking about something as if I'm saying I have anything wrong with it.
No.
I'm just saying, like, unless you've had a sex change, you don't know anything about it.
How I'm reacting to this and the questions I have about the sex change are the same exact questions I would have if you got your arm, if you got your bicep surgery, whatever right now. I would be asking, like, so did they take out your frontal lobe?
Right.
And put it next to yeah, but your clitoris isn't up there, or your dick. So that's what I'm talking about.
They replaced my ankle with my elbow.
Yeah. That looks so fucking weird. Honestly.
When you think about it, though, trans is the only thing, like, it's the closest thing you get to true reincarnation. The rest of us, we wonder, is reincarnation a thing? If we were to kill ourselves, would we come back as anything else? Another person? Would we come back as an animal? But when you have a sex change, it's the only way you get a second shot at a whole nother life, really. It's kind of a crazy thought when you think about it.
So my question is then for both of you, would you rather be able to have the power of reincarnation or the power of time travel?
Time travel.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know if I'd really want to live this life a second time. So with time travel, I might be able to change things.
It's reincarnation. You're never you again.
I'm not time traveling. There's nothing really to me. I've had a lot of great times, but there's nothing I really want to go back and see like that.
See, now you're linear. It's time travel, so you would own time itself. You can warp time. You can stop time. You can go 1,000.
Future too.
You can go 1,000 years in the future. 10 million back. You can go back to shit that's never even been found before, right? Or reincarnation is, to me, what I would think of it as is, let's say if you're like, you know what, I want to try an ant. I'm gonna be an ant today. Boom, you get smushed. You wake up the next day as something you thought of you wanted to be. I'm a lion. You get poached. Boom. You know what? I'm gonna be a fork.
I'd be livid if I came back as an animal, though.
But it's your choice. You own reincarnation. Whatever you want to become is what you become when you die.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to come back as a tampon.
So that's an easy. That's an easy choice. Reincarnation all day. I'll be
so nasty. You'll be a what?
I say I'll be any damn thing for real. To be honest, no, not any damn thing, but I'll be making a lot of money anytime I die and come back. I know that. My life will never be bad, so.
See, I think you would get there, but I think after a while of living a lavish life, at least for me, I would be like, but what is it like to live as other things?
Then I'd live mid-class or some shit.
No. And then also with reincarnation, if you have to be reincarnated, so you're starting from birth.
Yeah.
Right, so that would also suck. Because it's like if you made a mistake.
Ooh, how about this? You have the power of reincarnation and time travel. Right? So you can reincarnate yourself anytime you die.
Reincarnate yourself as a clock.
Oh, meta. We're metaversing right now. Metaversing. New typical thing on the podcast. But imagine if you reincarnate yourself as a panda, but you have time as an ability. So you're just like, all right, I'm being born as a panda because I died from being a parakeet, but you have time. So you can just speed up to where you're a full panda. You know everything. You're the prime fucking panda. You're the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end.
Yeah, but I thought pandas were like on their way out. Pretty. They're going extinct, aren't they? Or like close to it or something. Like I thought we have to preserve them.
Well, yeah.
So to come back, you'd be coming back, like looking over your shoulder constantly. Like is today the day?
Speaking of that, actually, it's funny that we're talking about this. I seen a video of a panda. This guy got into their whatever that is, their habitat, I guess. And it was at like a zoo, and they grappled his legs with one arm, and they don't bite or anything. So this dude was literally punching the panda in the face, headbutting it like in the eye, and the panda's just. And the dude cannot get away. Like one arm on both of this dude's legs, and then he finally gets free, and the panda goes and runs after him while he's almost out the door. As soon as the dude gets his hand on the door, the panda sweeps him up from his leg and just drags him back to him, and then gets him back in the position and starts eating bamboo.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. Fuck Panda. So if I'm going to be reincarnate, I want to come back as a franchise owner of Panda Express.
Oh my god, that's funny as fuck. Oh man. To be honest though, because it's funny that we talk about this too, because I hate when you ask people like, well, what would be your superpower? And then it's always just like, oh, I want to fly.
Right.
And it's like, why?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really got the appeal.
Why would you want to fly? It's not like you get to all of a sudden become rich.
And if you learned anything from superheroes, you can't do it out in the open.
Yeah, you're not stopping crime. Hell, who are you fucking?
Yeah, you can just fly. You're not getting other abilities.
Right.
So that means you're still your lame fucking ass, but you fly.
Getting hit by fucking bugs and shit. Like,
yeah.
It's not what it looks like in movies.
No. Super strength. There's problems with super strength.
Yeah, but I'd rather have super strength, I think, over flying.
For sure. Are you kidding me? If someone's like, hey,
although flying would be fun.
I need help moving. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Load
I would
up.
just have invulnerability.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But then you can't really do anything cool with that.
That's all good. Nobody will hurt me, though.
Yeah,
I'll never
but
die.
imagine if you can't be hurt, all the things you can get away with now.
True. You know what? Because I'd be invulnerable,
Have
become a
have 5
fork.
stars out here in these streets.
I'd become a
They
fork
couldn't
hero.
kill me whatsoever.
I'd be robbing banks.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. You could rob.
Fuck invisibility. They
you
can still
rob-
shoot me if they shot. If they
You
shot in
could
the right
rob
place.
a bank with a fork.
Yeah.
You could rob a bank with a pencil.
right.
Anything you want.
Yeah,
if
they'll
you
think,
have,
bare-handed,
they'll think it's
doesn't
a joke. You
no, barehanded's pussy shit. You got to do. No, you rob the bank with a crayon. That's a real hero.
yeah, they'll think it's
Yeah.
a joke. I don't want to have to hurt y'all. Just I'm telling you, just give me money right now. Call the police. It doesn't matter.
If I spell your name on this wall with crayon right now, that means it's the end for you, bitch.
That would be a fucking cool power. Anytime you have a lucky crayon, you draw it anywhere in the world, and wherever you draw it, as soon as that person who has that name passes that line, they die.
Oh man.
Like if we were just like
Paul Dial.
Paul Dial Times Square, and all of a sudden he's walking his bumbling ass, and he's like, "Oh, molest!" and then he just like fucking, has a heart attack. Damn, that'd be a cool fucking show though. Huh. Don't know what I'd call that.
Chalk Zone 2.0.
I can't.
Yeah, Chalk Zone.
I'm not sure what you
Crayons.
call it, but for some reason I want to call it Death Note.
Why Death Note?
Because it's the same concept.
No, it's not. Okay. Death Note is where you write someone's name in a book, and whoever that is, they die.
Oh, right. He doesn't write it in crayon.
Yeah.
So.
This is crayon, and it's one crayon for one person. Death Note. Okay. They get
but the
multiple
power of
people.
Death Note's in the book, right? So
In
really,
the book.
with the crayon, it's wherever.
And I also got to say, with the Death Note, there's other stuff that comes with it. You have the Shinigami that you see and like these monsters and shit. This crayon would be one crayon that only you get, and you can write anything anywhere, and whoever passes it that has that name would die.
Can you also bring things to life with that crayon? So if you were to do, like, let's say you were doing a coloring book and you had like this really nice picture, could you turn that on to where all of a sudden that comes out, whatever it is?
Reanimation. I like that. But the only issue is that it's only the colors you use.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
But then if that's the case, then it wouldn't be just one magical crayon. Here's the thing. If I can write with the crayon and whatever name I spell, they die, I should be able to turn that crayon into whatever color the fuck I want.
No, it's only one It's only one color.
All right, well, what color then?
Purple. Come on.
Oh, of course. Well, 1722. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, exactly. Purple slurp.
All right, so I can bring Barney to life.
You can bring Barney. You can bring Putt Putt.
I'm still
I
going.
can bring back Dante
I'm still
Culpepper.
going in vulnerability. I'm about to pull out all the movie dreams. I'm about to rob a bank and then jump straight out the top window. You know what I'm saying? Hit the ground.
Oh, okay.
and
So
hit a roll.
that would be this TV show then. My power is I have a crayon that writes and people die. Tyus is just invulnerable, and then Blake is. What would your power be?
I get pissed off and just throw myself through 4 walls.
You get 2 powers?
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm invulnerable. So you know what I'm saying?
You're like, I'm sick of this. Yeah.
Okay, so if he's got invulnerability, you've got...
I got
the
the
magic.
I got the killing crayon.
The voodoo crayon.
Yes, the voodoo crayon. Yes.
Then I'll go shape-shifting, I guess. I feel like that would come in handy with your guys'
Vanilla.
powers. Between the three of us, we're completely unstoppable.
Last the man.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. So shape-shifting. So that means that let me paint a scene here. So that means you could go in as Tyus, okay, and you're like, I'm coming here to rob a fucking bank. Give me all your money. Then you shape-shift into something else. Tyus comes in invulnerable, right? They hit the thing already underneath the counter, so the cops come in and they're like, this guy's going out, he's just a regular person. They're shooting him, they're fucking shooting him, but nothing's happening, right? Yeah. Then all of a sudden you come up, you shapeshift into this huge fucking monster, and they're like, what the fuck? Right?
Exactly.
And then I come in. And I start writing all the cops' names everywhere. I'm writing
to their badges.
Yeah, I come up and I'm like,
See Hill, give me your badge name.
I'm like Flanagan, Johnson. And then all of a sudden you just see cops fucking dying. I like the show.
I was going to say, I would definitely not transform into Tyus, though, if he's invulnerable, because they're going to think I'm him, and I'm going to be the one to die.
No,
because I'm not invulnerable.
No, so you missed it. You start it. You're the one that starts the plan. You go in there as Tyus, like, I'm robbing this joint. As soon as they duck, then you switch. Tyus comes in because then they think that you're just a regular person. But it's actually Tyus and Vulnerable. So when they thought they got all this shit like, oh, we're gonna fucking get him, it's one person. You come in behind them and you're just a fucking fiery dog. You're, Beelzebub or whatever.
And I'm just taking the money and then I just jump out the window.
They're beating the shit out of Tyus. Like they're shooting them and Tyus is just taking money. Like snipers, rockets are shooting him in the head. He's like, all right, 50 cents. Tyus or Blake's like on the back. He's like, all right, we need help.
Although to be fair, if I know he can't die, then there's really nothing on the table for me. So I'm probably gonna shift into a bank teller and lay on the stomach, like. And then if shit happens, then I'll transform.
Oh, so you could be asking questions like, "What's your name?" So I know to kill him.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yes, that's how we do this.
I act as the chief, and I come in there like, okay, we're gonna let him take the money, but we need everybody's names.
And then as soon as you hand me the clipboard of names, and I just go on the wall and I'm start writing.
Why do we need the names? Oh, we're trying to figure out employee of the month.
Let's say in the midst of this all, I need your name for the report. I'm just gonna go ahead and type this out so I don't have to do it later.
Oh my god, I want this show to fucking happen now. Damn, that's brilliant.
I'd watch it. We just need a name for it now.
And an animator.
Oh, it's an animator? Or it's an animation?
Well, I know this laptop sure is not going to turn me into a centaur.
And
so.
I'm damn sure it can't jump through a window in real life. We don't have the tools for that.
I was like, I got the crayon.
That's all we need for the first step.
Where are we at, by the way?
50.
50, oh, okay. 50. More for the more. It's going to be hard to go anywhere after that gloriousness, though.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an hour. Like, I don't mind to just do some plugs and thank everybody.
Somebody steals our idea, I'm being pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm always afraid of.
Better not be a fucking movie later. Because then, you know what I'm saying? They probably be like, oh, who is these guys to be like, oh, yeah. Who would they say that, like, we took it from them? You know what I'm saying? You have 50 subscribers or whatever. We didn't get this idea from you. Yes, the fuck you did.
Yeah, yes, you did. 57 subscribers, and thank you.
Once this goes on YouTube, though, it's proof because it'll be
and a date
timestamp. So this is where it started.
Yeah. So we own the rights to the Voodoo Crayon. So when it comes on CBS next fall, remember who did?
To the Voodoo Crayon,
huh?
Are you starring in it?
Yeah, I'm Voodoo Crayon.
To the Voodoo Crayon invincibility shape-shifting heist.
Yeah. We'd have the longest name in history. Well, yeah, we can start doing plugs now. We can.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us yet again on 1722. It means the world to us. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Get the video to 50 likes, huh? Thank you.
Hey, here's something to think about, actually. You know, because I know motherfuckers, because we're in 6 fucking group chats, right?
Yeah.
So everybody seems to be in a group chat nowadays. Why not start sending this podcast to your friends through a group chat and be like, hey, look at this clip. This shit's funny. Check these guys out, you know? Tell your friends. Help us grow. Because once we grow, we're going to be giving back.
Yeah,
but we can't give back if we can't
We
grow.
want to get merch. We want to give shows. We want to go on the road. All that stuff.
We make a lot. I might give away cash.
Yeah, exactly.
I got no problem doing that.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, I want to get Bowling Green popular. Yeah. I want there to be a scene here, and I want us to be a part of it, and we are.
Because I want episode 64 to be real. I want.
We're trying to sell out the Hot Rod Stadium.
Exactly.
Yeah, 4,500 seater heater. I want it.
2 years. Mark our words.
Yeah.
We will be selling out the Hot Rod Stadium.
2 years.
It's kind of sad that that's the ceiling.
Hot Rod Stadium.
They're gonna turn the lights on.
But yes, so thank you guys. Make sure you check out Vast Difference on Wednesday and
check
every
out
Sunday.
The poll.
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Today.
Exactly. Today, when you are watching this episode, please, after you watch it, go fill out the poll, pick a side, get involved.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Thank you.
And remember,
don't take shit from nobody.
Don't take shit from nobody.